Make sure I'm recording, and then I'm going to share. Make sure I got the right one. There it is. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to press play. We'll make these better as we go. I didn't have all the pictures that I needed, but I didn't want to wait any longer. I would have sure liked to have had some other folks' pictures, and they may be floating around out there. When somebody other than me takes this project over, I'm certain that these PowerPoints will look a lot better, and I'm certain that we will have everybody's picture that whereby they'll let us have their picture to put here in the PowerPoint. But I was just, when Sasha sent me this, I was amazed. I was just amazed at what some folks are accomplishing. These are the top referrers, or I guess I should say top referrals from ambassadors from August the 16th when we started to September the 16th in 1 month. And I just want to congratulate, and I know all of y'all will join me in congratulating Nikki Marshall. Nikki Marshall referred 19 people. 19 people. Think about that. 19 people. You're talking about somebody, if she keeps doing that, my goodness, I may have some competition. You know, that 19 people turns into 19,000 when you do that consistently. So Nikki Marshall referred 19 people and is saving lives. Saving lives. Nikki, we really appreciate you. Angela Murphy, you and your husband, 17 folks. Angela personally, 17 folks she's referred in a month. And then Josette, 10. Way to go. 10 for Josette. Lisa, 9. And this is from August the 16th to September the 16th. And then Lynn Eldon, 7. And then others. We had a lot of other people who have referred, but we wanted to give a shout out to the top 5 today. But that doesn't mean that we don't appreciate everyone here. That does not mean we don't appreciate the person who's yet to refer anyone, but is putting it out there. They're spreading the word. And I've been doing this long enough, I can tell you, if you're consistent, you keep spreading the word, they're coming. It starts, like Amanda said, with a conversation and a question. It's coming. The more that you, once again, before I end this PowerPoint, congratulations, Nikki, Angela, Josette, Lisa, and Lynn. So proud of you. I can't wait to meet you one day, hug your neck, keep doing what you're doing. Thank everybody that has referred anyone. We very much appreciate you. That's just amazing. Let me see what y'all are saying because I didn't get a chance. Look at all those rock stars. I love it. I knew y'all would be proud of them. Sasha says there's a newer version. I'm sorry that I missed it, Sasha. Once you get me the newer version, let me know, and I'll redo this because we had some problems with Zoom anyway, and I want to do this in front of more people because I think it's important for everybody to see we got this ambassador program. Y'all are saving lives. So I don't mind doing this again. I want to do it again in a more robust way with more enthusiasm. It's deserved. It's deserved by these folks. It's okay to enjoy recognition. And Sasha's sending out checks. Sasha, are you still watching, Sasha? This is not important for non-ambassadors. This is not important for non-ambassadors. Sasha, can you give me, you don't have to be specific, can you give me the number of referral bucks that have been sent out, the total dollar amount? I just want y'all to know we're doing what we said we would do. Some folks aren't taking it. Some people are. Okay, we have sent $2,750 in checks out. So we say that to toot our own horn a little bit because we want you to know we ain't never been after what's in anybody's pocketbook. By the time we give a T-shirt away for those that reach that milestone, by the time that we support them and answer questions, it costs a lot more than $50 to do. And it's our good pleasure it's our good pleasure to send these referral bucks out. And let me read this. It's a private comment, though. Somebody privately saying, I'm surprised that I got a check. Thought y'all was going to wait until it was $100. I think, Sasha, to keep you guys, since y'all are sharing every day, to keep you guys motivated and inspired and able to see your own efforts, she's sending y'all checks before it reaches 100. So appreciate you sending that privately. But I want to say that those of you that receive this and want to sow it back into the ministry, God bless you. Thank you. We're just all here to support and serve each other. But I also want those to know when we send you a check, it does our heart good to know that you're going to do with it what the Lord wants you to do with it. And that includes going and getting a massage. That includes paying down some credit card bills. That includes going and getting your toes done. That's your money. And as long as you spend it in a way that you feel appropriate, and sometimes some of y'all are not there yet from a heart standpoint because you're too good-hearted, understanding that sometimes doing something good for yourself as a reward is as good as sowing it into a ministry. You've got our whole program, our whole plan is about you learning to love yourself, because Travis believes this. I believe that when you love yourself, you're better able to love others. You have more of a capacity to love others without bitterness, without spite, without gall. You're just better able to love other people when you love yourself and are good to yourself. If you're always giving, your love tank will run empty. If you're always giving, your tank will run empty, and you condition everybody to take from you, okay? If you want to give more, also keep your tank full by giving to yourself. It's perfectly fine to donate some money to Childhood Obesity Ministry or to our ministry or to a church, but you have to also give to yourself. I don't want anyone thinking I'm a bad person because I got a check from Shibboleth. You're a good person and you need to do good things with that money. And the best thing that you can do is spend it on yourself and love yourself. I hope y'all all know that's what's in our heart. It does us good to know you might have been able to pay down some credit card debt, or you went and got a massage, or you went and watched a movie, whatever it is, okay? That's what this program's all about. Rest assured, when I have hard times, I'm coming to y'all to say, Shibboleth's having hard times. Would y'all pray for us? And y'all will bail us out. You always do. So spend it on yourself while you can, okay? Is that fair, everybody? Is that good? I want you to love you. All right. Before I go today, any questions, any comments for me? Anything? We've got, I know Scott's working on the Shibboleth Ambassador website. I'm going to get another domain. There's been some suggestions that we call that the ShibbolethAmbassador.com. That's not a problem with me. I just want y'all to know a lot of this stuff that I've got my hand in. I'm just dipping my finger in stuff all over our company, because we got all kind of things we're trying to correct and fix and add and feed. It's getting big, okay? So I was just using resources I already had without having to spend time or money at GoDaddy yet. But when Scott gets that website just where we want it, then I'll get a proper domain. Right now, it's just kind of on a staging. It's just being staged because we know it's a work in progress. So much improvements coming to that, to the, exactly. You got to recycle some stuff for sure. Lots of changes coming to that. I do want to remind everybody that what we are doing for the ambassadors, it's not MLM. We're not doing MLM. who knows what the future holds, but that's not even within my planning to do anything like that. But with that said, when you sign up for some type of company or an affiliate program or ambassador program, it usually comes with a fee. We're having to do stuff with very little funding, and then we're giving it to our ambassadors for no charge. So just remember that for that very reason alone, it takes me more time to get stuff out and get stuff finished and get it to be something that you all are proud of, which we work on. We work on daily. Okay. The website, the main website is the thing that is the most work in progress right now. I think this should excite y'all because the easier, more user-friendly we make that website, hopefully the more sign-ups, the less confusion your referrals will end up enduring. Right now on the website, we're coming up with a new meal plan feature that makes new people finding a meal plan, helping them find a meal plan where everything comes from the grocery store is easy to do so they can get started right. We're refilming the daily doses, making that process much faster. We're working on an onboarding class. And right after people sign up, they can do onboarding with Travis and they're ready to go. And then they're locked out of all other phases except for the phase they need to be in. So very, very soon, very soon, new members will only be able to see the basics. They will not be able to get by or pass the basics without passing the test and earning the badge. So I think it's going to make life so much easier for everyone that's trying to help a new person. We're very serious about this. So on the back end of our website, we can now see every stage of development every client is in, and it's notated. Every client, including yourself, is notated with either a green light, a yellow light, or a red light. Every client when they join is red light, and that lets us know they haven't done anything. Okay, so we're trying to help that person that has the red light on. We're trying to support them and help them watch the daily doses, take test, pass test, earn the badge, and lose 10% of their body weight in the first 30 days. So now that we can see that on one page and see who needs help the most, we're going to perfect that, how we support them, and then we're going to be recruiting from within. So if there's an ambassador out there that, hey, you like to text people, you enjoy working from home, and you want to text people and love them into doing what they're supposed to do after they sign up, then look out for that job because it's coming. You can still be an ambassador, but maybe you want to get paid hourly to work from home and just text people all day. And help them move through the hoops. So that's in the progress. Lots of stuff in the progress, in the pipeline, in that we're working on. So pray for us. It can be overwhelming, especially with a small budget and a small team. If I'm not changing any aspect of a T-shirt other than adding a before and after iron-on transfer, is that okay? I've had a lot of people look at the shirt and they're wondering, but I thought that might spark questions and interest. Lisa, at this time, I think that you can do pretty much anything you want to. All we ask is if and we're going, just so nobody's alarmed or gets too crazy, I appreciate you running stuff by us. At some point, we'll have to corral it in. And I think everybody gets that. At some point, we know that point will come where we have to corral it in. But right now, something like that, for certain do. We just ask that you use the official Shibboleth logo so that we have some brand identity. And then I would ask you, if you're doing anything at all that you think could be a stumbling block to somebody, once you say you're a ministry, you have to be careful not to offend the little children. Let me explain, because I do it all the time. Amanda's seen me do this. I get in trouble all the time. Shouldn't, but I do. And the Bible tells us that there are certain liberties as a Christian that I have. I have certain liberties, but I need to be careful about using those liberties in front of people that are new to the faith or whereby might be a stumbling block. But now, the Bible also says that I only should follow that when I'm dealing with reasonable people. Some people are very unreasonable, right? I used to try to appeal to even the unreasonable people. There's some people that are just Pharisees and Sadducees, and everything you do in the name of ministry is going to offend them. But then there are other people you can see based upon their walk and where they're at with Jesus, you can see that what you're doing might be a stumbling block to them. And you have to ask yourself, it's lawful, but is it expedient? Putting a before and after picture that looks good, where we're not showing too much flesh, is something that's you absolutely, anybody who's offended by a woman, and I'm going way off in a tangent, but take my wife, for example. Her before picture, she's got on a bathing suit. It covers her top. It's not a teeny bikini. It covers her top, covers her bottom. If somebody's offended by that, they're probably being unreasonable in this day and time, and I'm not interested in appealing to them. So if Sasha had a before picture and after picture where she had on a traditional type of bathing suit, and she ironed that on her T-shirt under the Shibboleth logo, doesn't bother me. Same thing for you. Just trying to give you an example. But there are things we can do that we probably don't need to do. You just have to think that through, think about it. But at this time, we're not trying to put, we feel like let the ideas flow at this early stage, in these infancy stages. Let the ideas flow. Let them flow. And when we need to corral it in, let's not get offended with each other. At this time, let's just let the ideas flow. I would do individual T-shirts for y'all with your name on it or whatever, but we can't. You'll have to do those on your own. All I can do is come up with a template, design, or pattern and purchase them that way to make it even cost effective, if that makes sense to you.
Are you where you can share your screen with them?
I could share my screen. What would you like for me to show them? Sasha just walked in. Are you going to show them your bathing suit pics?
No, I'm embarrassed for even using that. I mean, anyway, they have a T-shirt design that everybody agreed on, and as I'm trying to order it, there's a few tweaks, and I wanted to see if you'd show it to them.
Yeah, if I can.
Yeah, I'll send it through to your Facebook message.
Okay, hold on. Sasha wants to show you something, and Amanda, I agree. I've told y'all this is your ministry, okay? Let me qualify that, because I get questions about that privately all the time. Let me say that in a legal way. Are y'all with me? Because I'm recording this. Others will see it. Let me say it in a legal. Don't go. Let me say it in a legal way. By the way, she's the boss. So let me say it in a legal way. It's hers. A lot of people think they're dealing with Trav. It's hers. Legally, Shibboleth belongs to Sasha. Sasha owns a corporation. So Sasha owns a corporation, and it's called Uncommon Paths, LLC. It's hers, 100%. She can fire me tomorrow. And well, she can't because she don't give me a paycheck. But anyway, she can fire me tomorrow. Okay, I got a little leverage on her because of my status, but it's hers. So legally, I'm not saying there's not times we're going to have to come to you and say, hey, Amanda, because of my experience, I get it. This is hypothetical. This is not specific. She's just the last one that posted. Amanda, I get it. We get it. Sasha and me get it. I think Sasha and Amanda's had these kind of conversations where it's like, we get it. But experience has said, even though we in the right, by doing what we did, that's going to cause me more problems than it's worth to ever do again. So we got experience where sometimes we might have to corral it back. But I mean this from a heart standpoint, from a heart. Sasha knows these conversations have taken place behind the scenes for years with me, and even in Thrive when I had people trying to tell me what to do. In my heart, it's yours. All I've ever wanted to do is see people have the opportunity to do what I've done, because losing weight, I often am disingenuous, not meaning to be. Losing weight changed my life third most. Okay, Jesus, losing weight, you think Sasha's there, you better be careful. And then teaching this program. She would never have fell in love with me if it weren't for the purpose I had in my life. I was not a purpose-driven person. She's attracted to a purpose-driven person. If I lose purpose, she's out of here. She'd be gone tomorrow. She likes purpose-driven men, right? So my point is, I can't even say Sasha's been the most important thing, or I wouldn't have Sasha. My God, my purpose, and weight loss. And I want people to experience that, feel the call to experience it, what I have experienced. In fact, I don't think I would have kept my weight off if I wasn't teaching this program. Does anybody get what I'm saying? This teaching it holds me accountable. I hope all 5 of you are getting this rant. Okay. So anyway, we may from time to time have to say, hey, don't do it that way, do it this way. And we hope that you won't get offended, because we have to make sure that this thing is legally okay. There's things that you can violate legally and not even know you're doing it in the weight loss and wellness industry. So if we see you getting out there doing something that you got a heart to do, but it might be a little off and hurt us all, we'll tell you. We'll tell you. All right. So you want me to share a T-shirt?
Right. Yeah, and this T-shirt design, I sent it to your Facebook Messenger if you can get to it.
Well, I'm just hoping that there's not a rant in here that I don't want you to see. One. I already see one ranting.
This link right there.
Here she goes. Yeah, because if Sasha sees who's ranting at me on my private messages, she's trying to peep, then I have to deal with that for an hour. All right, so
the T-shirt that what I was going to say before you show it is the T-shirt that
is this it?
That's the front and that's the back, but it's not it. It's
y'all decided on a different font.
I'm just playing with stuff.
Why is this T-shirt thing so hard? Okay.
I don't know, because I'm trying to just go.
What do you want me to do?
Just click on it to see if you can make it bigger. I don't know if it'll make it bigger. Click on that one. So this is just what I was thinking is a lot of people we have a shirt that has the ambassador, not the ambassador, but our logo up in the top left corner.
I see what you're doing.
And I know you don't care for that one, but some people prefer it rather than this. And the back of it, if you want to show them what the back looks like, I don't know how to get back to maybe that one. But, I'm not going to get crazy with fonts, but I feel like I should add the website to the shirt and then, put that on the back, just bigger, the goals and stuff. But my main question for you is if you prefer the Chevrolet, we can do one big and then the ambassador low underneath it. But you've also got this shirt. Y'all, this shirt's $20 on our website.
Dang you, Amanda.
Got the back of it.
Dang you.
As well. So we just have to.
You're right again.
We just have to. It almost looks like you're. I don't know. Just this up in the upper left corner almost looks more. I don't want to say professional. That's not the word I'm looking for. But do you know what I mean? So official. Thank you. Yes, it's kind of official. So that was what I was going to suggest, is maybe we do it in the upper left-hand corner for this first round. I don't know what these T-shirts are going to cost, y'all. I'm just going to do it through custom made, try to get something in here fast. So I'll let you know once I get a price on this. And if you want them, great. If you don't, then we don't have to buy them. But y'all don't forget about these shirts too. That are our weight loss welling. What does this say? Winning. I get so nervous in front of the camera. I can't stand it. Yeah. But But anyway, if y'all are pleased with that, I'm going to go ahead and get the pricing, because this is pretty much the phrasing, everything that we agreed on. So cool. All righty. Yeah. Too many decisions they shut us down. So awesome. I'll work on them. I'll let you get back to your meeting. Thanks. Oh, also, I just want to say real quick, I'm still working on the back end, how your your ministry partners page looks. You can get out of that one. How it looks, because some of the referral numbers weren't adding up, and I had to, because there was a gap in time that the ambassador program started. I was already getting people signed up, and then it kicked in the website, if that makes any sense. So I'm still going through to try to catch those up. And so if your referral page doesn't quite look right, bear with me. I'm still working on that. So, and like Travis said earlier, I am trying to send checks out as regularly as possible, but you guys are killing it. $2,700, $25. It's we're blown away. So it's a lot to keep up with. So I'm going to try to keep doing that, and I'll certainly let you know if we do have to hold off. But right now, I'd rather send little checks every week than one huge, So
she just kind of told you the cash flow problem.
Cash flow is a little bit of a daily struggle, but it pleases us both to be able to send them and see all of the activity. It's really exciting. So
yeah, sharing the stuff is really a huge help.
I love y'all. Thank you.
Hey, one more thing. If any of you are interested, I could use some help. There's no pay involved here. If you'll give me one more minute, and then I'll let you go. I could really use some help. My team is totally stretched. My full-time team, totally stretched from can to can't. And we've got a new feature. Are you all familiar with the War on Weakness challenges? Those meal plans? Are you familiar? I tell you what would be a big help. We're launching a feature. It's really with brand new people in mind. It works like the War on Weakness, except for it's one-day meal plans. One-day meal plans. Because the thing that you all hear is the thing that I hear daily 100 times. I don't know what to eat. Have y'all ever heard that? Maybe even said it. I don't know what to eat. And when they first get involved, they're seeing a lot of folks that have learned about Mighty Muffins and learned about advanced health system soup or whatever. And they're done with it. We're not going to get these people on board that way. Everything they need should come from the local grocery store. So what my vision is here is having, instead of War on Weakness, you've got one-day meal plans. And right, what Amanda's saying, they think you got to buy special food, and we all know that you don't. You know that you don't by the time you go through the daily doses, right? You learn food combining and realize it comes from the grocery store. But how many people do you hear say, I don't know what to eat and I don't have time to watch those videos? They want to sign up and start losing weight. And they want everything they need to be cheap and come from the local grocery store. Really, they want to be in the Matrix movie and plug in knowledge, and they got it all in 5 seconds, which we'll be able to do in the near future according to the science journal I read. But anyway, we can't do that yet. So what we're doing is one-day meal plans. My vision for it is you've got 500 of them. And all that person has to do is go into the search engine. They see all of them laid out, and they go into the search engine, and they put the word potato. And every one-day meal plan that incorporated a potato pops up, and they can choose what they want. Now they know what to eat. And they can do that as many times as they want. And it's just got grocery store food. So my request is, if anybody wants to email me as many as they want, you want to do like I'm going to have to do on my task list. It says, Travis, write 3 new ones every day. Because 3 new ones, this is how I have to work. 3 new ones per day for 30 days is 90. But if I could get anybody to do, send me 1 a day. Send me 1. It'll really help me. And what it should say is breakfast is an egg white omelet, and here's what my egg white omelet looks like and has in it. For lunch, I had double fiber turkey sandwich with fat-free cheese on it. Here's my recipe for a double fiber turkey sandwich. And then dinner, had approved spaghetti, and here's the 3-4 ingredients. And they're done. That's one simple meal plan, because if you have so many of them out there and immediately a new person can join and go find several meal plans and they already got the stuff in the house, then we take that excuse away. What we do to be successful is not tell people that their excuses are irrational, but we overcome the excuse and say, no problem, here. Does that make sense? So any meal plans that you want to send me, and then what I'll do, I'll take your meal plan. It keeps me from having to think about it. That means I can apply thinking to the website because I promise you, I'm not overstating. I work 20 hours a day on this stuff. Sometimes it's hard to even go live because I ain't had time to think about what I'm going to say. So I just do it anyway. But my point is, the more of that thinking that you can do, the quicker I can get that built and built in a robust fashion. And since you're a part of the building it process, you're going to be able to help your prospects. Think about when, they say, well, Amanda, I don't know what to eat. And you go, okay, that's no problem. Here's a link with over 5,000 meal plans on it. Just pick one. It's all grocery store food. That'll be super. Lynn, that is a good idea. I can look through journals. I can look through that. I'm going to have plenty of ideas in the beginning myself. I've learned that you've heard less is more, not in weight loss. You might think so, but let me tell you about weight loss. Y'all are going to laugh at this because you're going, no, keep it simple and less is more. Less is more. Sincerely. With weight loss, more is more. Less is not better with weight loss. Let me explain why. In the beginning, yes, less is best. But people nowadays get so bored so fast, we almost have to overwhelm them. You want them to get off to a fast start so they got a reason to dig around and learn more. Because if they don't get off to a fast start, they're going to be overwhelmed and quit. But with weight loss, when people say, I just need it simple, I need less, they just think they do. Because the minute that they do less and they do simple, they're done with you because they think that's all you got. So you got to create, there's always got to be a place for them to go. If it's martial arts, there's always got to be a new belt and a new stripe. It's the same thing with weight loss. People get bored so fast. It's not that we don't have enough variety. We do, but we need to always be creating more variety. It's like there's stuff in our food library that nobody will ever use. But every time I can say that we have over 10,000 items in our food library, see, that keeps people going, oh, there's always more. The problem we're having is getting the new people started off in a simplistic way and them still know everything else that's out there for them. Right? Does that make sense? Do you want pictures with the meal plan ideas? You don't have to send me pictures, but pictures are appreciated. You can send them to Travis Jack. The more you do, the better it is for me. Because we're going to put it in a nice design like the WOW challenges. They're going to be in a nice design. Sasha's actually been in there trying to work on a studio for the new daily doses. Still not going to look as good as some Oprah would do, but the new daily doses are going to be more simplistic. They're greatly updated, more clear. Good stuff. But any part that you can play here is very meaningful to us. There's my email address, by the way. And I like the idea Lynn brought up. Yeah, we can definitely do that. You might want to look into your old ones too. And two, helping me, even a picture's important, but even more important, yes, I get asked, I don't know if y'all are running into this, I literally get asked for my sandwich recipe. People don't know how to make a sandwich. So your directions are important too. If y'all are on this end, You would totally get it. You would be laughing with me. People want to know where to put the meat. So crazy. My life. All right. Anybody got anything? Anything else? Any questions? I hope this wasn't a waste of your time. I really wanted to just recognize those folks. They're doing a great job. So are all of you. Anybody? Y'all done tuned out anyway. All right. Yes, Lynn, I'm not kidding. Yeah. Yeah. You put it between the lids of the bread. You can put your lettuce on top or bottom. Calories are still going to be the same. Y'all think I'm making this up. And I've learned, I used to do it very sarcastically. And I've learned, no, just act like it's a legit question. And even if they were cutting up, they'll just tease you. You got to have thick skin to do this thing, I'm telling you. And just so Amanda knows, I will close with this because this was in my brain before she mentioned it. Bring Jack and sarcasm back. We have probably 10% of our clients that much prefer Jack over Travis. They want you to be brutal. And no matter how many times I say, here's what this is going to be about. If you're easily offended, stay out. They don't stay out. And some of our sweet and loving members get offended and say that kind of stuff must be in my heart for me to have said it. And they're done. We lose more clients. But yet we do have a lot of clients that really like that. So Jack is coming back, but we've got to totally segregate him from our Shibboleth stuff. Got to. Our client base, everything. He is coming back. The website is underway. I'm not sure if it'll be a different level on our main website that they have to answer a questionnaire before they get into the level, or if we're just going to take the new website that we're conceptually building now for the main and use it. But it's going to be brutal, and then that way Jack can maintain his brutality because they have answered a questionnaire that he will pull up in front of them and say, you said the following. You said that you wanted me to brutalize you, kick you. So we're doing it. We're bringing it back. And I've told Amanda for years, no, hope she doesn't take offense to it. She'll be a great assistant when that website launches. Got to have fun with it. If we suggest a can of soup, do we need to say open the can first? I'll do that for you. Any other comments? That's right, Amanda. That's a good idea. Make the people in the red zone not be able to see Jack. What we're going to do is probably make it a level like platinum, but it'll be the Jack attack. So if you sign it, and there's going to have to be a cost for it. It'll be very nominal, but a lot of money's going into it to make it great. It'll be a new level, new food library, new everything, but they'll have to answer a questionnaire before they can even get into the level. And if they don't answer everything just right on the questionnaire, then they cannot get in that level, period. Jack's the best. I believe Jack's helped more people than I'll ever help. A higher percentage. Let me put it that way. Like right now, just so y'all know what we're struggling with, only about 10% of the people that sign up ever do or take the first step, which is sad to me. Very, very sad. It's like 3% of the people that pay their money earn the badge. And we know if more of them would, we'd have more success. I dare to say that the people that meet Jack, probably 50% of them do what they're supposed to do, and they have tremendous results because it's just a different type of person. You got somebody that's not going to be denied. And Jack has a higher percentage of success than I do, for sure. Yeah. Jack is a total jerk. The whole concept, just for fun, so that you know, was my middle name's Jack. My father gave me that name, and my dad especially when I was young, was brutal. And one of the things my dad said to me that hurt me deeply, but if it weren't for, I probably never would have lost weight because people patronized me. I was at his house once upon a time. Daddy's a veteran, and Daddy's never had a weight problem. And I'm at the house, and I'd been sitting there a while complaining about my weight. I was over 300 pounds. And every time I went over there, I didn't realize that's all I grumped about was my weight. My father, who didn't speak much, but when he spoke was usually harsh in tone, told me to shut up. He said he didn't want to hear about it. Apparently, I wanted to be fat because if I did not want to be fat, I would fix it. And since I did not want to fix it, he had to assume, since I had the power to fix it, that I just wanted to be fat more than I wanted to be lean. He said, you can't come to my house anymore if you're going to talk about that. He says, as a matter of fact, get your big blank up and get out of my house and don't come back until you cannot talk, until you stop talking about it or have fixed it. We love you the way you are. If you don't love yourself, it's your problem. Don't bring it to my home. My mom got mad at him. I said, it's okay, Mom. I'll get up and I'll leave. I got up and I started walking out. I'd been sitting there so long with my big rear end, my butt had sweat through my pants. My dad looked at me like this. He says, my God, son, look at you. He said, you're so big that your butt lathers like a horse's butt. That's Jack. So I was hurt and I was offended, but I lost the weight. I lost it quick. And I'll never forget that lesson. He'd probably never say anything like that today. But my point is this: when some people have done all and tried all, sweet love, tough love, whatever, sometimes they just need a good kick in the arse. They need a reality check. It's a reality check. So my thing with Jack is going to be, if you tried Shibboleth and it's not worked for you, I'm going to ask those type of questions. Because nobody needs Jack except for the person that just can't seem to have a breakthrough. The second part of that, when we introduced Jack many, many years ago and had great success, was we realized that the devil is in people's mind and in their hearts, and the devil talks them out of a blessing. So Jack was the devil. Jack's not a good guy. He's not me. He's the devil. He's the devil. We wanted to put a face with the name, the devil. We wanted folks to understand what the enemy looks like, because he's between their ears, he's in their heart. So I told the team, I'll be the fool. I don't mind being a fool for God. I'll be the fool. I'll be the one ridiculed. I'll give them the devil. I'll show them what the devil looks like, because Jack was the one always saying, you're a quitter. You've never been good at anything in your life but quitting. Don't you want to remain perfect? Because you'll never be perfect at this program. You don't have what it takes. So why don't you just quit today? Why don't you, Sugar Britches, quit today? Just quit today. You'll never lose weight. You never have. You've never been able to keep it off. What you're good at is being a quitter. So remain perfect at quitting and quit today. And what I found, even though a lot of people was offended, was when you look at somebody in the eye and you tell them like that, they're going to beat you. They is not going to quit no matter what. So to me, Jack is a last option. And it really is just wellness coaching. It's trying a different approach, but it can be very offensive to some of our soft-hearted members. Lisa, you'll probably like him. I know Amanda likes him. Amanda, if she could, she would fire Travis and she would hire Jack, no doubt. All right. So I believe you choose Jack. All right. So that's what all that's about. When that comes, if your people are offended, you'll know they should have never went there. They had to lie. That's what I'm going to tell them. If they're offended, then you're a liar. You lied on your questionnaire if you're in here and was offended by anything I said, liar. I'm going to let them have it. I'm going to give them hell. Anybody got anything before we go? I love Jack. He's so fun. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for your time and your attention. We'll keep trying to make things better. That's all this meeting was about. We're going to teach folks how to use Zoom and share the digital flip book. There's so many. If we got some people here that just want to be a rock star with this thing, reach out to me privately and let me teach you how to do that. We know some just want to incorporate it into their life, but if you really want to nail this thing, reach out to me privately, and I'll tell you what. I'm like a vampire. You let me in, and then I'm there. But I have to be invited. If you really want to do this thing at the levels I do it, and you want to, just let me know. I'll teach you how to do it. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. See you.